Good morning and welcome to Annecto's 21st Annual General Meeting. My name is Coll Furlanetto and I'm the Chair of the Annecto and I'm joining you today on Wurundjeri land. Attending today's AGM in person with us are fellow board members, Fran Raymond, Deputy Chair and Chair of the Board Governance Committee and Member of the Finance Audit, Michael Nazzari, Treasurer and Chair of the Finance Audit and Member of the Quality Safety Committee. Jill Linklater, Chair of Quality and Safety Committee and Member of the Board Governance Committee. Ross Coverdale, Chair of the Community Advisory Committee and Member of the Quality. Jennifer Burrows, Board Member and Member of the Quality Safety Committee and the Community Advisory Committee. Mark Evans, Board Member and Member of the Finance Audit and Risk Committee and the Community Advisory Committee. Michael Johns, Board Member and Member of the Finance Audit and Risk Committee and Board Performance and Governance Committee, and Cheryl Zilwa, Annecto's CEO. The theme of this year's AGM and Showcase is Interdependence. Interdependence is one of the 4 key pillars of Annecto's practice framework. We will explore this theme in our 2024 AGM and annual report to showcase the work that we do. At Annecto, we look at the bigger picture and see how everything is interconnected. Supporting people in their communities is at the heart of what we do. We understand that by working together, we can solve problems and achieve our goals. We embody interdependence by working collaboratively, listening to each other, and co-designing solutions together, because together we are stronger. Before we begin, I have a few items of housekeeping. Today's event will consist of the annual general meeting, followed by a showcase of highlights and stories from the past 12 months. In the AGM section, members will be asked to vote on motions by raising their hand. If they are joining us remotely and online, they will turn on their camera and raise their hand. We will then count the votes in the room and on the screen. If anyone has questions throughout the event, we ask that you please type them into the webinar chat and we will follow these up for you before the close of our event. Today's event is also being recorded and it will be available for viewing on Annecto's YouTube channel in the coming weeks. Acknowledgement of Country. I will now call on Uncle Roger Jarrett from the Coolamon Elders Steering Committee for Acknowledgement of Country. Over to you, Uncle Roger.
G'day, I'm Goomban Year Elder. So the name's Roger Jarrett, number 12 Kinsler. I was born at Grindy Beach on the north coast of New South Wales. I'm delivered by my grandmother, the birthplace of our campsite at Grindy Beach. Back in those days, Aboriginal people were allowed in hospitals because we were fauna animals. I'd like to acknowledge the country that we're here on at the moment, Dungutty country. Acknowledge the elders from the past who fought a pretty good fight to put us in this position now that we're actually starting to become one people. I'm on the Annecto art scene and it's a pretty precious place. Annecto's all over Australia and they do a wonderful job with this art gallery for the young ones to come in and have a place to meet and to show their culture that was taken away back in the early days. We didn't have any rights at all. All we can do is just put out things for the kids to start learning about this country. This country is our country. We all live together, we're all human beings. The young ones will take it on and hopefully eventually we will become one.
Thank you, Uncle Roger. Today, I'm on Wurundjeri land. If you know what land you're watching from today, please share it with us by typing the name in the webinar chat. Item 2, present and apologies. Before we proceed, I'd like to inform you that there have been no apologies received from members for today's annual general meeting. Item 3, minutes of 2023 AGM, which we move to accept the minutes of this meeting in 2023 as the following motion: that the minutes of the annual general meeting of Annecto Incorporated, held on Thursday the 16th of November 2023 via Zoom conference, be accepted. I'll just remind members who are online to turn on cameras to vote. All in favour, please raise your hands. Motion is carried. Item 4, Chair's Address. I would like to present my address for this AGM. It is with great pride and privilege that I present my first report on behalf of the Board of Directors of Annecto. As we reflect on the past year, we acknowledge the resilience and dedication of the communities and the individuals we support through Annecto. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude for the people who trust us with their support needs. Your confidence in Annecto is what drives us to provide safe and quality services, ensuring everyone receives the support and the respect they choose and deserve. I would like to also take an opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to my board colleagues, our CEO, and our support workers who are our staff closest to the community that we serve, and also our office-based staff. Thank you all for your work this year. Your commitment and hard work have been instrumental during these challenging times and does not go unnoticed by the board. Under the leadership of the board and our CEO, Cheryl, they have navigated and continue to navigate numerous obstacles and challenges. However, as we are united in our mission to promote inclusivity and equity within Annecto and beyond. As we move forward, we remain dedicated to fostering an environment that champions diversity and inclusion, ensuring that our workplace reflects the communities we support. Together, we will continue to strive for excellence and uphold the values that define Annecto. This past year, we have introduced 2 new board committees to enhance the governance systems of Annecto and ensure we continuously improve in all that we do. The Quality and Safety Committee plays a crucial role in fostering a culture of safety, quality improvement, and customer-centred services. It supports the board by overseeing Annecto's quality and safety systems, ensuring alignment with our commitment to excellence, safety, and continuous improvement. Additionally, the committee is a direct link between the board and Annecto's customers, providing essential insights to ensure that service delivery remains responsive to customer needs and experiences. The Community Advisory Committee has been established to create a strategic customer-driven advisory link to the board. Its role is to ensure that the board-level insights are closely aligned with the lived experiences, cultural perspectives, and values of the communities Annecto supports. Positioning the Community Advisory Committee is a vital bridge between the board, customers, and our community development initiatives. The board has also worked on its own development with a focus on performance, directors' professional development, and lifting the contribution of the board. We want to continue building our capability to support Annecto to achieve its goals. In addition, we have developed a cultural intent framework that guides how we operate as a board to realise the purpose of Annecto. Thank you for your ongoing support and commitment to delivering on our purpose while ensuring we are sustainable for our provider of choice. Now we move to item 5, which deals with the nominations for the positions of Annecto's board. We have 3 reappointments. Firstly, I would like to advise that at this annual general meeting, Michael Johns will retire from the board, having reached the maximum term of a director. We will recognise Michael and his contribution to the organisation at the end of the showcase. Now we will go back to the reappointment of directors. As I am renominating myself, I will now step down and hand over to Cheryl, our CEO, to chair this item.
Thank you. Prior to the closing date of Tuesday, 29th of October 2024, nominations were received from the following members. But as I read out their names, I'll give you a moment to read a short summary of the directors that we display on the screen. Our first director, Coll Furlanetto. And Fran Raymond. And Mark Evans. So if you would like to know a little bit more about our directors, please go to our website as well and on the annual report. But I now declare that the 3 directors are reappointed in accordance with the Annecto Constitution. Back to you, Coll.
Thanks, Cheryl. Now we move to item 6, the financial statement for 2023 to 24. I will now call on Treasurer Michael.
Thanks, Coll. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. My name is Michael Nazzari, and I am honoured to serve as the Treasurer of Annecto. Before I start, I would like to extend my thanks to the finance team and everyone involved in preparing our financial reports. Their hard work and dedication have ensured that we maintained a transparent and efficient financial process, allowing us to stay aligned with our values and purpose. Annecto had a challenging year, yet a remarkable year, reflecting both our resilience and adaptability. The organisation continues to tackle the ongoing issues of staffing shortages, funding model changes, and increased costs of compliance. Annecto management recorded total revenues of $85.92 million, an increase of 21% from last year. The result was underpinned by the growth in the number of customers supported. NDIS and HCP revenue accounts for 40% and 39% respectively of our total revenue base. A major component of our cost base is our labour costs. Through the practical use of our business intelligence data, we experienced a significant improvement in our labour costs. Our percentage of agency staff utilisation declined as more shifts were fulfilled by our internal staff. Our overtime and penalty hours as a percentage of total hours also declined, as did the utilisation of casual staff. The control of our labour costs, combined with a healthy growth in our revenue, led Annecto to prepare a draft financial report indicating a surplus result for 2023-24 financial year. However, the auditors have not completed their work, and therefore the final result has not been confirmed. It is a difficult job for our teams to manage within such tight budget constraints, and it is a credit to everyone involved that Annecto continues to do well in a sector that has significant challenges. As we look forward, our focus remains on achieving our strategic goals. We will continue to exercise careful financial management, and we have set conservative budget projections for the coming year, ensuring we maintain sustainability in the face of further upcoming regulatory changes. Due to the unforeseen delays with the auditing firm RSM, we will need to bring the auditing financial statements back to members in the coming weeks. I will now hand back to Coll.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. I would like to now call on our CEO, Cheryl, to speak about item 7, which is the annual report of activities.
Thanks, Coll. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to give you some highlights of the work we've done over the last 12 months. We've seen a huge focus on projects aimed at getting our systems and processes working better for us as we work towards long-term sustainability. The aged care and disability sectors have continued to challenge us to improve quality and compliance without additional resources. This puts enormous pressure on our internal systems to operate as efficiently as possible. Our business intelligence project and dashboards have continued to push us into better practice and more informed decision making, where we can drill down to every hour of work and monitor the levers that enable improvement. This year we established a research unit, and although starting very small, it signifies our commitment to sharing of knowledge and improving outcomes in this sector. The unit has already contributed to success in receiving grants for specific programs. While we have grown our customer base by approximately 15%, we have seen much higher growth in aged care and a small reduction in some areas as we grapple with the most appropriate mix of services for Annecto. A standout area has been the growth in New South Wales and ACT, driven by excellent service and culture. We continue to work with people who have complex needs and strive to improve our capacity to respond safely and effectively. Our focus on leadership throughout the organisation has been reflected positively in staff engagement surveys and other indicators. People continue to provide very constructive feedback and helping us to make meaningful changes in the way we operate. Our systems for practice governance have been enhanced significantly and will continue to improve as we get even better at learning from the wealth of data we now have. This includes analysis of what's happening on the ground, particularly in regard to the well-being of our customers. We're following trends and patterns to help improve outcomes. The customer engagement strategy is also gaining traction as we act on feedback and suggestions and really drill down to what's important to people. In the last 12 months, we've also rolled out customer reference groups in each region, with reports now going directly to the board. The review and redevelopment of our approach to risk management is progressing well, with a new system for capturing risk, incidents and feedback currently being rolled out, and a special focus on positive risk culture. As most of you know, we're at the final stages of negotiating a new enterprise agreement for the whole of Annecto, and this has taken over 15 months of diligent work to frame something we believe will be great for everyone. There are so many other highlights that I won't have time to share, but please have a look at the annual report and enjoy the rest of the showcase. Thank you to our partners and stakeholders who continue to help us deliver on our purpose. And finally, well done to everyone for your contribution to a really successful year, where we've achieved a significant amount amidst the ever-changing landscape. We continue to ask more and more of our teams, and you respond in a way that always inspires me. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge the extraordinary effort during the last few months in managing multiple audits and improvements that have already made us a better organisation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. We have the following motion to consider: that in accordance with Clause 30(b)(1) of the Constitution of the Association, the annual report of activities of the Association for the 2023-2024 financial year be and are hereby accepted. I'll just remind members who are online to turn their cameras on to vote. All in favour, please raise your hands. The motion is carried. Thank you all for joining us today for the 21st Annual General Meeting. With that, I officially close this meeting. Now, I warmly invite you to take a short 10-minute break and then join us back here for an exciting showcase where we'll celebrate the highlights, stories and successes of 2024. We look forward to sharing these inspiring moments with you shortly. Thank you again and see you soon.
Hi everyone and welcome to this year's showcase. I'm Kathryn.
And I'm Riki, and we're excited to be your host today.
Before we get to the video stories, we are going to take a short break. During the break, we'll take a look at some photos for our teams and the people we support from the past year.
Make sure you're back in 10 minutes for our 2024 showcase.
and welcome to Annecto's 2024 Showcase. We are from Speakers Bank and we'll be introducing you to today's stories.
The theme for our AGM and our 2024 Showcase is Interdependence, which is one of the 4 pillars of Annecto's practice frameworks. So what is interdependence? At Annecto, we look at the big picture and see how everything is interconnected. Supporting people and their communities is at the heart of what we do. By working together, we can solve problems and achieve our goals. We understand the importance that partnerships, relationships, and community play in growing and providing opportunities and making sure that everyone is included. We embody interdependence by working collaboratively, listening to each other, and co-designing solutions together, because together we are stronger.
This year, our showcase will feature stories about interdependence and how we work together to achieve our goals. To get us started, we are going to take a look at the work that we do in respite. We believe the best way to provide respite is to be guided by the choices of the people we support. By listening to them, we provide respite based on what they choose and what they enjoy. Let's hear from the staff and participants in short stays and cottage respites across the Victorian sites.
Hey, laddies.
Short Stays is Annecto's respite house. People come for a couple of nights or one night. It's designed to give the person with a disability a bit of a break from everything that's happening at home. It's designed to give families a bit of a break to avoid some carer burnout, and also sort of get somebody used to the idea of long-term not living at home.
Should stay means, learning new skills, being able to go out in the community and getting the support you need, and being more independent, because you're coming away from your family house and you're coming to a different environment where you're learning new skills, making friends. That's also a good one, yeah.
My name is Cheryl. I love Bidari and making new friends, do stuff, go out for lunch, back lunch, go back, go for walking.
It gets them away from home, different environment, different activities that they love to do. The staff always ask what they would like to do. We have a few suggestions that we put on the calendar, but ultimately it's up to the people what they want to do. And it depends what customers are here to find out who does what. So it changes. I can put a few things down on the calendar, but it depends who's here. They might not want to do that. They might want to go shopping. So that's what they do.
I love shopping. I'm a shopaholic.
Helena.
It's not like something that's pre-planned and that's what we have to do, because it's their choice, and we're just here to support them.
Why is it important for you to come here and be here?
Because I love it so much. Yeah, I do.
How does it make you feel when you're here?
I feel happy.
I do like it so much.
Having a little bit of respite means that someone could stay living at home with their families for a bit longer before going into their permanent housing or their independent housing.
So Cottage Respite is mainly focusing on giving individuals with the mental and physical well-being and taking the client away from home and providing different environment and providing companionship, and then also giving those individuals some independence.
What is most important to you about this getaway? Why is it so important to you to come to this getaway?
To get a rest from everyday routine and doctors and that, because they're stressful.
Well, it gives me something to look forward to, and I like seeing new places and meeting new people, and it does me good to have something to look forward to.
So what has been the highlights of your trip so far?
Oh, the boat trip. Yeah. I really enjoyed that, and I didn't think I would because I'm not keen on boats, but I thoroughly enjoyed it this morning. Yeah.
Normally it's only 3-day getaway, 2 nights, 3 days. So we will start from Tuesday morning. We go to the destination, we have a lunch, we check in accommodation, we do our activities. Sometimes they do have dancing activities, they do have cooking activities, and the next day morning maybe we go for a walk, we go for a cruise and lunch, and that night also we will go for dinner, and the next day morning we'll maybe visit a museum and have lunch and head home.
We do work with customers in figuring out what it is they want in this program, and that enhances the customer experience. So they may come up with suggestions as, we would like to visit some kind of a seasonal event like Tesla Tulip Farm and things like that, and we'll take that into consideration. We'll go out there and we'll scout the place and see that everything is there for our customers, the amenities and things like that.
Why do you like going to the Cottage Respite getaways?
Why? Because it's a friend to me.
Yeah.
They keep the promise of what they say.
Yeah.
And to be happy with that.
We went to Warrnambool, and this trip was the first trip ever that I've ever done, like all to our marriage life. 52 years of our marriage life. First trip ever without my husband. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the freedom, I enjoyed the company. They're all lovely people anyway, so.
Like in Portland, we went in the train right around the town, which was really very good. I thought it would be 10 minutes, it was nearly an hour or so. They showed us the whole town on the train, which was, I never seen something like that, which was very good actually. The trip was very nice actually. I wish they can do it again.
I thought myself, why didn't I join?
That looks like a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who participated in the video. Now we are going to talk about data. Last year we shared a story about data and how we measure ourselves and question the work we do. This year we've reflected on similar data, and we are going to provide you with an update.
Data is so important at Annecto. It supports us to make informed business decisions that impact our staff, the people we support, and the community. Let's see what data we've collected this year.
At Annecto, we use data to see the bigger picture and understand how everything is connected. It helps us stay accountable and continue to deliver fit-for-purpose services. By using data to drive our decisions, we make meaningful and sustainable changes in a timely and effective manner. We're also working on more opportunities for staff and customers to share their experiences so we can continue the feedback loop and ensure any changes we make create a real impact, as supporting people and their communities is always at the heart of what we do. We're investing in our people, culture, and integrating systems and processes because when we're working better together, we perform better, staff are engaged and supported, and we can deliver even better outcomes for customers. And because everything we do is connected, the benefits of these improvements ripple out across all areas of Annecto and the communities we work in. We gather data from many sources to give us the most accurate and holistic view of our services, including staff and customer feedback, system data and reporting metrics. Here's how we use data at Annecto. We have over 40 live dashboards that monitor performance and productivity of regions, projects and other areas. This helps us track our progress daily. Our newly formed Quality and Safety Committee of the Board and our Practice Governance Committee look at data from multiple sources to monitor the end-to-end customer experience. They help us to ensure that staff have the right skills and resources to deliver safe and compliant services, that we have a good understanding of customer support needs, that we provide additional support to areas where it is needed, that we recognise what's working well and what we can learn from, and we do what we say and deliver on our purpose. Every year, leadership teams use data to plan organisational and departmental projects that align with both our strategic goals and current needs. Through this process, we identified 106 projects which will gradually make our organisation more efficient. Based on staff feedback, we made leadership more accessible by having our executive leadership team travel to various sites to foster direct connections between local teams and leadership. We've set up communities of practice where staff in similar roles across the organisation can share ideas and improve processes. About 60 staff collaborate on best practices, bringing unique insights from each region. We launched a professional and personal development program called Annecto Catalyst Influencer Network, which has helped nearly 200 staff from different roles and regions learn about communication, problem solving and collaboration. We know this helps staff to work effectively together, achieving common and individual goals. We know well-trained staff deliver purpose-driven, quality services. That's why we've made training more accessible and effective. This year, we introduced a new learning management system called ALPS, which makes training easier because it can be accessed from mobile phones. We've reviewed our training modules, adding more e-learning options and customised in-house training. One module was shortened from 3 hours to just 45 minutes, greatly improving efficiency. Since launching our new learning management system, average training hours have skyrocketed from 623 per month to 1,544 per month. When we look at the data, 89% of customers surveyed say support workers did a great job, and 87% of staff say they had the skills and resources to work safely and effectively. We know customers benefit from having familiar staff. We've been working hard to provide more stable staffing by transitioning casual workers to permanent contracts. In 2022, 56.8% of our support workers were casual. By 2023, this dropped to 39.6%, and this year it's down to just 33.1%. We've also significantly reduced our reliance on agency staff. In 2021, agency use was at 14%. Now, it's down to 5%, and we're continuing to lower that figure. These efforts not only enhance the customer experience, but they also enable us to reinvest in the business to support even better outcomes. With 80% of our operating costs tied to labour, monitoring key performance indicators like casual hours and agency hours
has led to rostering efficiencies and reduced overtime. In fact, service productivity has jumped from 80% to 92% in the last 12 months. As our systems evolve, so does our ability to collect, interpret, and act on meaningful data. This gives us confidence for the future because data allows us to focus on what is really important to our customers and our staff. Thank you for watching.
We hope you've enjoyed our showcase so far. There is a lot more to come, but right now we're going to take a 5-minute break.
You may like to take time to check out the 2024 annual report. All you need to do is scan the QR code on the screen. We'll be back with more stories, our awards, presentations, and a live cross to each Annecto teams. Welcome back.
It's time for our final story of the day.
We are travelling to Kempsey, Dubbo and Sydney offices to see these works that these teams are doing with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders community. This story highlights the importance of listening to communities and working together to provide the best support.
The things that matter most to Aboriginal people is connection to each other as people, to connection to our culture, to our family, our histories, our language, and to have that connection to culture and the connection to having purpose in their lives and the lives of their community and their families is so important.
Well, it's important because in their early years they suffered segregation, the racism, you know, the impact on their families being stolen. They were separated from families, they were separated from their own homelands, their country. They was transported around, and I think what Annecto does is restores their faith, their dignity in supporting and sustaining their connection to culture, to the community.
Our role as the Aboriginal liaison team is to, help to make Annecto a culturally safe space, make it comfortable, respectful and accepting of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, a place where they feel comfortable coming to, and also to be a bridge between Annecto and the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community, and helping to develop relationships and including Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in the work that we do in the aged and disability space.
Everyone sees people they haven't seen for a while.
It's usually funerals and things like that where they're coming together, but this event, they're all coming from all over New South Wales, and like Kylie said, bringing everyone together is just magical.
We're all here today. I'm with Annecto.
Yep.
And it just brings so much happiness to people, I think, to be here, seeing people they haven't seen for years. It's such a lovely day.
I just like coming to these things because you meet all your friends and your cousins you don't see for a long time. And I've been to the Warden Annecto, what was started, through the Olympics, the Elders Olympics. But I enjoy it, just to meet people and talk. Because when I go home, I just sit in the lounge and just be so quiet, I don't mix with anybody. I just stay home. But it's been really, really good. you know, greeting and meeting new friends and everything, and have a laugh, and you know, don't push you or anything. You just do your things.
It's about also reconnecting with their culture, maintaining their culture, sustaining their culture. Because years ago we used to have the corroborees, and that was a time of coming together and having food and you know, engaging. And this is sort of a different time, it's sort of along the same lines, reflecting that type of, you know, the nature of that type of event. Well, you can see how uplifting. I mean, they was just moving around dancing, and I don't think they do that much, but they got right into it. So that sort of thought, oh wow, you know, because I think it was really good. It really impacted on their health and well-being in terms of that, in terms of emotional health too.
I feel like we're a company who really does provide them support and services, but we also take their cultural beliefs and all of that into really big consideration when we're delivering those supports. So, and I feel like in having such a high amount of Aboriginal clients, it also keeps them connected. So, like on activity days or group activity days, these are all elders that are able to come together and spend time with each other. Like, you'll see some of our clients rock up for bingo and they're like, oh, where are the ladies? And they're just excited to even not just be here for an activity, but to get together and see each other and talk about what's happening in the community. So I think that that's nice as well, that we can provide sort of that home ground for them to come and be together when they might not necessarily be able to do that outside of here.
I like being on my own, and the only time I get out is coming to Annecto for bingo, which I enjoy. I love the ladies, I love the men, all these fellas from different places. You know. I've never had the chance or the time to meet these sort of people, and they're really nice people.
So would you say it's a nice way for you to meet different people and cultures?
Yes, I tell you. And I tell my kids, you know, this one old chappie comes from Egypt, and Liz comes from Romania, like today. They look at me, you know, and I said, yeah, that's where they come from. Yeah, and I'm proud to be coming here, you know, and sharing my time with these fellas all the time, yeah, every week.
I think it's really important to have a good connection with the clients, and then you know, to understand exactly what they need. So then trying to find the right mix of what they want to be fully supported. So and sometimes we've looked outside, you know, other services that we can bring in to boost that connection to giving the right support for them.
Initially, the elders in the community identified that they wanted a gallery to display the local Aboriginal art and feature the artists and sell. And I think that was the idea behind Cool. And it's significant in that we can see that the artists have somewhere to display, you know, some place that's the middle of town, that's in the main street, to display their art. And it brings a lot of pride to this community. We get a lot of interest in this as well. And the artists in themselves, you know, they've wanted a platform to do that for many years, and this provided that.
It's just one of those things where it gives people the opportunity to express themselves, there's always the financial side of things and helps people make a bit of money and stuff, but most artists just really like to express themselves in whatever form, be it a painting or a sculpture or woven art or whatever. And a lot of people, you find it helps with their mental health. which is also good to see that they can sort of channel their energy into something creative rather than focusing on the not so great things about their life. So I think having different outlets available for people in the community is really important.
Yeah, no, I was here for 30 years. Then my son took it on. Yeah, I just got up one morning and I started. I had a couple of just a normal red, black and yellow bead. It's only lately that I've started to really use the quandong seeds.
Your culture and like your art and your jewellery is really important for you and it's a big part of your life now.
Yeah, well that's all I've got now. My artwork, my jewellery. Now and again I get a day's work I go and do, just to prove I can do something.
He started telling me that it really helped bring him out of the dark place with his mental health. So we actually talked about maybe setting up a market stall. So he went ahead and found out what he needed to find out about that. And then I told him about Coolamont, and I told him about how it supports local Aboriginal artists, and there's an online store, so even if he's not in Kempsey, they can still showcase his art, and he was very, very excited about that. So it's all about kind of getting that in motion if we can to help support him, because he loves making his jewellery. He's very, very proud of it. He's also a fantastic artist. His house is covered with paintings that he's done, so it's about trying to help maintain that connection to his culture and then helping celebrate that as well. So I'm excited to help him get it out there in the community and maybe start some Aboriginal art workshops and things like that and see where we go with it.
Well, there's a lot of good artists I know, but they need someone to not show them what to do, but just guide them into what they want to do. So, yeah, we would like to get something going to get people into something like this.
It's so important for Annecto to continue the work that we're currently doing with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities and to build on that because of the lack of trust that our communities have had in the past with that non-Aboriginal communities and organisations as a result and an impact of colonisation of this country. And in order to continue building on those relationships, we need to create those culturally safe spaces where our mob feel like they're respected and they're heard.
Thank you for everyone who participated in that story. And didn't the Elders Olympics look really fun?
And with that, we conclude our showcase for 2024. Beautiful. Thank you to everyone who participated in sharing these stories.
We love seeing how interdependence and collaboration is shaping the work that we do here at Annecto. Now, I would like to welcome our board member Jennifer Burrows and the Cahill family to present the Annecto 2024 award.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Burrows, board member at Annecto. It is an honour to be here today to present this year's annual staff awards. It is a great opportunity to reflect on the past year and to celebrate our staff's achievements and recognise your commitment to delivering outstanding customer-centred support for our community. We have 3 awards to present this year: the Annecto Going the Extra Mile Award, the Customer Champion Award, and the Ron and Nellie Cahill Award. Up first, we have the Going the Extra Mile Award, which recognises staff who go beyond the call of duty to deliver positive experiences for customers and the organisation. All office-based staff, except members of the ELT and SLT, are eligible to be nominated, and the nominations for this award are submitted by Annecto staff. This year, we received an incredible 71 nominations, with several staff members being nominated multiple times. From these, we shortlisted 9 outstanding individuals who have truly gone above and beyond in their roles to improve the way we work and to create positive outcomes. And the 9 shortlisted nominees are Alana Wilcox, Cody Vayrak, Elsa Kugula, Gavin Nichols, Jodie Walker, Penny Stockman, Rebecca Sue, Shelley Stewart, and Suman Bouchal. I am pleased to announce this year's recipient of the Annecto Going the Extra Mile Award with 7 nominations is Jodie Walker. Jodie is someone who brings a positive energy to everything she does and is known for her commitment to supporting others. Jodie goes above and beyond the requirement of her role to make everyone feel valued and included, and finds opportunities to celebrate those around her. This includes both our Annecto staff and our customers. Jodie is an active volunteer in the community, regularly donating time to serve meals to the elders at the Aboriginal Advancement League, participating in the Annecto First Peoples Committee, and supporting community fundraising initiatives. Jodie is described by her colleagues as the heartbeat of their region, and I'm sure you can see why. Congratulations again, Jodie. Our next award is the Customer Champion Award, which recognises support workers who support customers, take time to understand their individual needs, and help create positive experiences for them, making a true difference in their lives. These nominations are received directly from the people we support. This year, we received a total of 380 nominations for support workers, compared to last year's 186. That's almost twice as many as last year. Again, out of these 380 nominations, there were staff who were nominated multiple times for the outstanding work they are doing. It was a difficult decision to choose the Customer Champion this year. The panel chose our Customer Champion from a short list of 5 nominees, and the nominees are Elizabeth Meehan, Jessica Teeler, Lynn Cantatori, Shirley Chu, and Timothy Paul. And I'm very pleased to announce this year's recipient of the Customer Champion Award is Lynn Cantatori. Lynn received a total of 10 nominations from the customers who took time to recognise the impact she has had in their lives. Lynn is known for always being on time, consistently delivering on excellent work, and being a kind, positive attitude to every interaction. The people we support commended Lynn's dedication to her role, supportive nature, and how they enjoyed having her as part of their lives for several years. Congratulations again, Lynn. Last but not least, I'd like to hand over to Pam, Lee, and Sandra, to introduce the Ron and Nellie Cahill Award and announce today's winner.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lee. I'm here with my two sisters, Pam and Sandra, and we're members of the Cahill family. It is an honour to be here today to present the Ron and Nellie Cahill Award. The Cahill Award honours individuals who have demonstrated an ongoing commitment to providing exceptional support for individuals with disabilities. Today's winner will have shown a desire to further develop their skills, knowledge and services with a focus on disability. Support workers and office-based staff who work in disability are eligible for this award. The award is sponsored by the Cahill family and is in memory of our parents, Ron and Nellie Cahill, long-standing committee members of David House prior to the formation of Annecto and founding members of Annecto. This award also honours Ron and Nellie's son and our brother Glenn, who passed away this year in January after receiving services from David House and Annecto for over 60 years. It is our absolute pleasure and privilege to announce this year's Cahill Award winner, David Marsh. David Marsh received 2 nominations this year. He was nominated in recognition of his exceptional efforts to improve the lives of the people we support, and especially the lives of older people with disabilities. David was outstanding in keeping our brother connected to David House through COVID. He produced, along with other staff members and clients from David House, magnificent videos on a weekly basis that a USB was then taken to Budagala, Footscray, where our brother lived his last 5 years. And the joy and excitement that Glenn got from seeing these videos on a weekly basis. And Pam, Sandra and I just loved seeing these videos as well. They were just a delight. David also connected with us after our brother passed away and did the most magnificent presentation for Glenn's farewell. So we can't thank David enough. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our winners.
And now it's time to cross over to our regions and meet the Annecto teams in Victoria, New South Wales, ACT and Queensland. So now let's cross back to Footscray, where Lucy Murphy is going to take us to our live cross.
So welcome back. Thank you to Jennifer, Pam, Lee and Sandra. And a big congratulations to all of the the nominees and the award winners. Before we head across to all of the teams in Annecto, just a quick reminder to, if you haven't already, to put your cameras on, and then as I call out to shout out to you, to put your sound on. So we'd like to take the opportunity to cross to and hear from all of the Annecto teams across Australia, on the eastern side of Australia, and which is key to what we do. And before, so we have asked everybody the following question, which is, how has your team reflected this year's theme of interdependence? So I'm going to start with the Sunshine Coast team. Let's hear from you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Perfect.
And we have the award winner here, Lucy. So yeah, she was
Congratulations.
shocked. Hey.
Yeah, so who are we hearing from today?
Good morning, my name is Janina, and I started as a Annecto as a support worker and moved up to CHSP, and now I'm a case manager in the South East Queensland office. This is a great example of opportunities that Annecto provides. I'd like to talk about Annecto's work in Gympie, which is a great example of interdependence. Gympie is 170 kilometres north of Brisbane and is largely a rural area, and many of the residents are battlers in a stark contrast to the Sunshine Coast. I moved to Gympie 3 years ago and saw how few good aged care providers there were and the social isolation many people experience. The best part about moving from a support worker to case management is that I have been able to use my connections to support locals to access services with Annecto. Penny and myself had a meeting with the planning and discharge social workers from Gympie Hospital, and this gave us an opportunity to explain what Annecto could provide as a service provider in this area. The relationship is a great example of interdependency, not only with the hospital, but with the whole community. We have employed additional 5 support workers to support the 25 customers brought on board in the past 3 months. Thank you.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Short and succinct. Thank you so much. And only reflective of the amazing work that you do. So now I'm going to throw over to the Canberra office.
Hi everyone, is our sound audible?
That's perfect.
Hi, my name is Elisa and I'm one of the case managers from the Capital Region in Canberra. We often talk about the importance of interdependence here between support workers and office staff and how it improves the quality of life of our customers and job satisfaction for all of our staff. We all see all of our team members, both frontline and office-based, as being equally important. Our frontline staff are our greatest ambassadors and we rely on them to relay important information to the office. And similarly, our office-based staff support our frontline staff with up-to-date customer information, fair and efficient rostering practices, opportunities for get-togethers, and a warm welcome when they come to the office. All support workers have direct access to case managers to discuss client issues at any time. Like me, a number of our support workers have moved to case manager, workforce coordination, and administration roles. Moving from a frontline to an office-based role gives valuable insight to the whole team about what works well on the ground and is practical. To highlight interdependence even more, in the ACT, we see the support workers as our greatest asset, so we created a program called Buddy Up. This is where an office staff member is buddied with a support worker. They check in on each other, pass on information, and just a friendly voice on the other end of the phone for what can sometimes be a very isolating job for support workers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Brilliant work that you're doing. So we're going to now throw over to Kempsey. And can I see them on? Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello, Kempsey.
Hello.
Let's hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Anthony, and I'm part of the New South Wales Mid-North Coast Case Management Team. Our office is situated in the beautiful Kempsey, located on the gorgeous Dungutty country. How has our team reflected this year's theme of interdependence? Well, Kempsey's region's reflection of interdependence this year were the supportive, collaborative, engaging relationships we've built with each other as a team, the inclusive invitation of our customers, their families and representatives to participate, contribute and exercise choice in developing their unique and individual supports. Kempsey, much like other regions, has had our challenges where we've had to navigate the disruptions of staff retention and departures, training, policy changes, audit, just to name a few. Nevertheless, everyone pulled together and made sure we drew on each other's strength so we can rise above those challenges. We work in a diverse environment and close-knit community where fostering respectful and culturally safe relationships are key to achieving our goal of bringing together internal and external stakeholders to enable us to work towards a common goal of delivering the best quality services possible with respect and mutual appreciation. KEMSI recognises our interdependent relationships within the organisation and values the support afforded to us by our business partners and our leadership team, which allows us to continue to be better at what we do here in KEMSI.
Thank you. And having just been up there, I know that that's exactly what you guys are doing up there. So we're going to throw it over now to the Dubbo team.
Excited. And the Dubbo?
Yeah, so who are we hearing from in Dubbo?
We just got booted out.
I know.
We're gone.
Can you see? Can you see
No,
us?
you're still there. We can still see you.
We're having some technical difficulties, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
If you can hear me though, I'll just go.
Yeah, keep going.
So good morning. My name is Taylor Neal. I'm one of the Dubbo office case managers. Our office is located on Wiradjuri land. In Dubbo, we see interdependence as a cornerstone to building collaborative and engaging relationships, not only with each other, but our stakeholders, customers, their representatives and their families. 2024 has been a big year for every region in Annecto, we can all agree, including Dubbo. Navigating the disruptions of an audit, ongoing policy and compliance changes has come with its own challenges. Despite these obstacles, our collective efforts have enabled us to leverage each other's strengths, allowing us to overcome these difficulties. Operating within a diverse environment and a close-knit community like Dubbo, we prioritise the establishment of respectful and culturally safe relationships. This approach is essential for uniting both internal and external stakeholders in pursuit of our shared objective, delivering high-quality services. As we know, aged care is a diverse and ever-changing landscape, and the Dubbo team acknowledges the significance of our interdependent relationships within the organisation, and we appreciate the support provided by our business partners and the leadership team. Thank you.
Thanks, Dubbo.
Hey!
Brilliant work. And I'm going to throw it over now to the Sydney team, and I just want to acknowledge all the amazing decorations in each of the office. It's looking fantastic on screen, I can tell you. Okay, Sydney, over to you. And you just want to put your sound on. Perfect. No, I was going to say this is something we all got used to in COVID. Your sound is off.
Yeah, got it.
Perfect.
Good morning, everyone. I'm representing the Sydney team. We are on Durrag land. My name is Vera Tanchevska and I'm one of the case managers. Here in Sydney, we all work together as a team. Our team has embodied the theme interdependence by nurturing a collaborative environment where each member's strengths complement one another. We recognise that our success depends on the collective contributions of individuals with diverse skills, perspectives and experiences. By openly sharing knowledge, providing support and seeking feedback, we have built a network of trust that enables us to navigate challenges together and grow as a team. This allows us to achieve outcomes to our customers, to continue living independently in their own home and staying connected in their community. Thank you.
Thanks, Vera. Brilliant. So we're now going to head down the board over the border, and I'm going to throw it over to the Mildura office. Mildura, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. My name's Grace.
she, her, and I'm from LMR team that's located on Latchy country. At LMR, we rely on the contribution of each other's skills, knowledge, and interactions. Without each other, we would struggle to reschedule shifts, complete reviews, and prepare for important events such as audits. Because these things and more involve all of us, we therefore share a collective responsibility of the outcome. We work towards the same objective, therefore we rely on each other's efficiency, productivity, and communication. I will finish with a couple of quotes from our consultants in regards to how we use interdependence here at LMR. The whole LMR team represent the very nature of interdependence, as how our consultant position works is by everyone being able to support the customers and have such a well-rounded wealth of knowledge in all areas of service delivery. And the team, consultants and support workers reflect interdependence by working with customers to plan what is most important to them and continuously support customers to remain connected within the LMR community via social supports and specific service tasks.
Thanks, Mildura. I think we're starting to get a really beautiful story about how you're all working together as a team and in your communities to support people. So I'm going to head to Ballarat now. We got Ballarat on the screen. Okay, we might before we might come back to Ballarat if they're having technical issues. So I'm going to throw it over to Mattingly in Bacchus Marsh.
Hello.
Hi, team.
Hello, greetings from Bacchus Marsh. We're located on the border of the Woiwurrung and Wathaurong territories of the Kulin Nation. My program is Kurt, and my name is Shara Taylor, and I'm the Programs of Support Team Leader for the Western Grampians region. So today I'm joined by the operations team, friends and family. So over the past 12 months, particularly during the NDIS audit, we've truly embodied interdependence. The strength, trust and collaboration we've fostered across the entire Annecto community has been nothing short of remarkable. The 2024 relaunch of the Programs of Support has highlighted our passion and commitment both to the people we support and to one another. Program selections are driven by the needs and preferences of the people we support, while the development of future programs is a collaborative effort with those who attend. We are constantly working together to refine and improve these concepts. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Shara. Great to see you all. So now we're going to throw it over to Yarraville. We're moving back into Melbourne.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can, Claudia.
Excellent. Hello. My name's Claudia from the Yarraville office. I'm coming to you from traditional Bunurong country. My pronouns are she, her. We have our office team here, and we've also got some of our participants, Bernie, Megan, Brad, Bamlak, Samuel, and John. Interdependence is a theme worn into every element of our lives here at Yarraville. We are one big melting pot where we come from all walks of life, abilities, cultural backgrounds, and passions. One of the most unique elements of our workplace is that we have our David House Programs of Support team on site. This means we work closely with around 50 participants, support workers, as well as our large office team. As a result of this, we have become one big interlinked network, a dynamic team who are in constant collaboration. Wherever you turn, there is endless support, someone to bounce ideas off, someone to vent to, or a participant to have a yarn with. Working in such close proximity with the people we support, support workers and office staff means that we're learning so much from each other, our strengths, our weaknesses, and our quirks. This has helped us to build authentic relationships with the people we support, as well as their families and carers. It's things like this that remind us why we come into work every day, and it also means that there's no such thing as a boring day at Yarraville. And we also just want to say a huge thank you to our participants for decorating our roof, and also to David Marsh for winning our wonderful award.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave, and congratulations, Dave. And it's wonderful to see those decorations there in Yarraville. I'm going to throw it back to Ballarat. Apparently, I think they've sorted out their technical issues. Hi, Ballarat. Oh, the wave. Loving it. Loving it. Something different.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can. So let's hear from you guys.
Good morning. I'm Nina Mader. I'm one of the case managers for aged care here at Ballarat office. We're on the Wotherong land. I'm part of an amazing team here at Howard Street, including the aged care Grampians workforce team, programs of support, specialist supports, and our wonderful admin girls. Our wonderful Ballarat team is a group of people focusing on and working towards a common goal. So we work together and we learn from each other. Supporting people and their communities is what we do best. We've aligned ourselves with the strategies of the broader organisation to contribute to the overall vision and purpose of Annecto. We build connections by listening to each other and co-designing solutions together, whether that's helping each other out with recruiting across both aged care and disability sectors, identifying strengths in potential staff and matching these to either the aged care or disability. We have our regular sausage sizzles that give us the opportunity to meet members of our community and assist them with their journey through the My Aged Care system or the NDIS. We share our knowledge of support agencies, allied health professionals and health providers in our region, or it's just having a cuppa and some cake in the tea room. We do this often and we do it together. So the Ballarat team look forward to developing stronger partnerships with other departments and regions within the organisation and how they can support us to shape our progress. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. And I can attest, if you're ever in the Ballarat area, call in for a scone. They're pretty good for that. Let's throw it over to the housing and support team. Hi, guys.
G'day, how's it going, guys? My name is Charles. I'll be talking on behalf of the housing and support team. Currently, we are based in Mini Ponds, which is located on traditional land of the Wurundjeri people. This year, our team has embraced the concept of interdependence, especially in response to the ongoing changes in our world and policies. We've made it a priority to ensure that every customer has a voice, a choice, and an access to the highest standard of support. In line with that commitment, we are excited to announce the expansion of our services to 3 new locations, Windsor Valley, Essendon, and Maribyrnong. At these new sites, we are witnessing customers thrive in their new homes independently, building new skills, confidence, and independence needed to reach their full potential. Additionally, we've conducted a survey with our support workers, which highlights the positive impacts of our approach. These results show an increase in role clarity, a stronger sense of purpose, and a greater emphasis on safety to ensuring that our team's voices are being heard and valued. Thank you, and signing out.
Thanks, guys. Brilliant work. So next on our travelling around Annecto is the Burwood office. Hi, guys. Can you? I think you're on mute. Nope. Oh, maybe the volume up. Do you have your? Nope. Now you're on mute. Nope, we can't hear you. Here we go. We can hear you. Hi. No.
Right. We're good.
Yes, perfect.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Najib, and I'm one of the case manager from the South East regions. We are located at Wurundjeri land. I'm honored to speak today on the terms of interdependence, a vital pillar of our practice framework. As a case manager in the home care package program, I have the privilege of supporting individuals to stay independent in their own homes. My job is more than just meeting organizational goals. It is about genuinely representing and advocating for the customers. I work closely with people, especially those from Coll communities, and I'm proud to speak 7 languages. This skill not only helps me communicate better, but also builds trust and understanding, allowing me to offer personalized support that respects each person's cultural background. Interdependence is at the heart of what we do. Our team often collaborates with healthcare providers, community organizations, and family members to coordinate support that fits each customer's unique needs. This teamwork shows that we are all connected. When I advocate for one customer, I'm also supporting the broader community. By building a strong partnership and sharing resources, we create a solid support network that supports our customers and thrive in their own homes. I'm proud to be part of the team that values interdependence and is committed to creating an inclusive environment for everyone. Together, we can empower customers to live independently while ensuring they get the support they need to live the life they choose. Thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you, Boed. Brilliant work. And I am now going to throw it over to Greensboro. Hello, Greensboro. Come in, Greensboro. And before I start, congratulations to Jody Walker in the room.
Clapping. Hi everyone, my name's Nicole Milas and I'll be talking with you today. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a workforce coordinator here at the NMR team in the Greensboro office, land of the Wurundjeri people. I genuinely believe that we have a great understanding of one of Annecto's guiding principles, interdependence. There is never a shortage of team members here to help and collaborate with when troubleshooting, if we have any issues that present themselves. Each member of the team openly shares knowledge and resources, and this really does promote continuous learning and development amongst us all. Our team has a good awareness of each other's roles. We check in regularly and have created a shout out board to recognise each of our unique contributions, share wins and provide positive feedback. So far this year, we have held 2 team building activities. One was an all-day team building day, which was facilitated by Michaela Nally. And the end of day painting activity was really a shining example of just how well we communicate. And we are planning to have this fabulous artwork displayed in our office at some stage. We also went bowling and the afternoon was lots of fun. And it did actually highlight just how competitive we all are. And look, it'd be remiss of me, and it's quite, I wrote this a few days ago, so it's actually quite apt. It would be remiss of me not to mention our infamous morning teas, which provide us with an excuse to get together and join together with food. And we are ever so grateful for Jodie's love of spoiling us all with her baking expertise. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, Greensboro. And yes, those morning and afternoon teas are something else. Last but not least, we're going to head back to here in Footscray. And so we're going to hear from 4 of our staff members from each of the business improvement, strategy, research and marketing, people, culture and quality, and corporate services. So I'm going to hand it over to Rod Burns for business improvement.
Thank you, Lucy. Good morning, everybody. I'm Rod Burns. I'm representing the business improvement team. We're based in Footscray on Wurundjeri land. I identify as him. We're mostly a newer team, probably the newest team at Annecto, and we've reflected interdependence through systems thinking to get a solid handle on how our IT systems best support our practice now and into the future. And I know today we had IT issues, so rest assured we are onto it and we're going to make things better. From a change management lens, We've had a strong focus on participatory engagement and co-design through the Change Learning workshops. Thank you to all of you out there for participating in those workshops. We held them across all of Annecto this year, and we look forward to ongoing collaboration as we explore opportunities to continuously improve the way we do things here at Annecto. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name's Joey, he, him. I'm representing the Strategy, Research and Marketing team here in Footscray, located on Wurundjeri land. For the SR&M team, Interdependence is our everyday. Our research unit aims to link research with our practice by doing work for Annecto's operational teams and universities on subjects ranging from dementia research to active support of people with a disability. Our business and community development team enters partnerships with communities in the understanding that we can both learn from each other and grow together to provide culturally safe and appropriate support. The BI dashboards took 3 years of co-design and development thanks to our amazing BI team, Manish and Corey, directly impacting the lives of our customers. Our project team works interdependently with different departments to make sure the bigger picture is captured. We are currently developing the project framework, which aims to empower staff with project management knowledge, allowing everyone to talk the same language and have the same understanding about projects. And finally, our marketing team has excelled in fostering strong, ongoing relationships across all our teams and locations. Their dedication and professionalism have made a substantial impact, reinforcing our commitment to excellence and brand consistency. That's it from us at SR&M.
Thank you, Joey. Hello, everyone. My name is Anjani Vijayveera, and I'm proud to represent the People, Culture and Quality team from the Footscray head office located on Wurundjeri land. So at Annecto, our PCQ team is committed to continuously improving the services we deliver by collaborating with departments across the organization and amplifying the voices of both our customers and our staff. We focused on recruiting the right people, enhancing training, and creating more opportunities for feedback through customer and staff surveys and new channels. We have introduced a new learning management system called ALPS, which has enabled us to provide staff with the tools and training they need to succeed. We've seen a significant increase in engagement with ALPS, and the positive results have been reflected in the feedback we're receiving from our customers as well. Additionally, in collaboration with the strategy team, we launched a new feedback software called Folio. This provides a more direct way for customers and staff to submit feedback online, ensuring their voices are heard clearly and empowering everyone to contribute to continuous improvement. This interdependence between various departments is a foundation on which we continue to build our culture of collaboration. Our quality team works tirelessly to ensure customer safety and achieve meaningful outcomes, while we're also negotiating a new EBA that will provide better provisions for our staff, driven by their valuable feedback. We recognize the critical interdependence between investing in our staff and delivering high quality services to our customers. That's it from PCQ. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Rebecca Cooper and I represent the Corporate Services team. My office is located on Wurundjeri country. At Annecto, our Corporate Services team is the glue that holds everything together. The engine room, which includes finance operations, financial planning and analysis, faculties, contracts, administration, and the shared services unit. They juggle essential tasks like compliance, billing, collections, cash flow, management, budgeting, legal, NDIS, and HCP claiming. By keeping these functions running smoothly, our wizards make sure everyone is working towards common goals. Plus, they build trust with external partners, creating a cohesive and collaborative culture that propels Annecto to success. In short, they're the superheroes maintaining our financial health and operational efficiency, and display interdependence by collaborating with all of the areas of the business to better support outcomes for our customers.
So that's it, and you can actually see how like the depth of services that you are all delivering and the connections that you have in the communities and with each other. And I've been with the organisation for a very long time, and it's grown immensely. And I can say that I'm very proud to be working with Annecto, and I just want to say let's have a big round of applause to the amazing work that everyone is doing. So I'm going to hand it back over to Coll, our president, for say the last few words.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, everybody. If I could just reiterate Lucy's comments, and if I could ask all of the regions to take yourselves off mute, and we're all going to give a resounding thank you, a show appreciation all together for 2024 and today's showcase. Applause. Cue.
Yeah. And we will listen.
Well done. Excellent. Take a bow. That's fantastic. Thank you. We are interdependent on each other for our participants, our customers, our community, our staff. We rely on each other for this wonderful Annecto circle to turn. So thank each of you from the board, on behalf of the board. Thank you most sincerely and generously for everything that you do for Annecto. I would just like to take this moment to acknowledge one of our board directors who is stepping down after a very long term with Annecto as a board director, and that's Michael Johns. He's been with us and done more than his apprenticeship of 20 years at Annecto as a board director, an outstanding service to community and to Annecto. His board involvement, particularly with David House, his advice and his calm demeanour has been absolute source of resource for the board. For 20 years, he's been four of those years was chair, 7 years as deputy, and absolutely committed to this organisation. We wish you all the very best, Michael, and we would like to present you with this small gift. Cue CEO Cheryl to the said gift. Michael, come forward, please.
You, Cheryl.
We get you to come across. If you see, come across, so you're in the picture. There we go. This artwork is by Jason Ridgway and is titled Bunyip. We will display a bit more information on the screen about this artwork, but we wanted you to have this very relevant and your work that you've supported through the Coolamon, etc. It just seemed fitting that this would be a way of recognition of your service, and thank you.
Never give me a microphone. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you for this amazing gift. This is, I don't know if everyone can see it. This is an extraordinary piece of work, and I'm blown away both by the work and the generosities. When people talk about 20 years, it just doesn't seem like that, and I think part of that is because the organisation has changed and grown and evolved so consistently in that time that we've always been celebrating new achievements and facing new challenges, and so it just never seemed like the same role. It just seemed to be ever changing, and being on the board has given me the opportunity to work with and learn from amazing people, my current colleagues on the board, the past board members as well, our fantastic CEO Cheryl, and before her for extraordinary period of time, Estelle Fife as CEO as well. I've had the window into the professionalism, dedication of the ELT and all of the office staff, the passion and innovation of all of the frontline support workers and all of the other staff associated with Annecto. And one of the greatest privileges has also been hearing from the customers themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, the customers is what we're all here for, and having the opportunity to hear from them and the generosity of their sharing their stories, hearing about the changes in their lives, the growth, the independence, the achievements. It has both moved me and at times brought a tear to my eye, and it's been a great privilege to be a part of. So I look forward to seeing the organisation continue to go from strength to strength.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, thank you all, and thanks everyone for joining us today. No competition with the backgrounds for next year, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
That brings us to the end of our 2024 AGM and Showcase. We hope you enjoyed reflecting on Annecto's achievements and stories from the past year.
Yes, we've had a lot of fun and we hope you have too. Thank you for joining us this year. Bye for now.